In this video, what we're going to talk about are the qualities of the intervals. Two of which you already know, which is of course going to be our major and our minor. The two other qualities some of you guys might already know is augmented and diminished. Okay? Major, of course, is what the next note is within the key. So I'm going to write right here in the key. Make sure we know our major keys through the circle of fifths, and we always know our major key signatures. Okay? Because everything is always according to the major. Whether it's a major scale, major chord, major interval, anything, always off of the major. A minor interval comes from the major interval, and then you lower it a half step. For example, C to E is a major third. Lower it one half step to become minor. C to E flat is now our minor third. We lowered the major third down a half step. Okay? And minor, lowering one half step, applies to only our intervals of 2, 3, 6, and 7. Okay? Not the perfects. The perfects go diminished, but we'll get there in a bit. Augmenteds are when you raise a half step from the major key. And this applies to all of them. Okay? Applies to all intervals. Now, for example, for an augmented, let's use the same interval of C to E, which is our major third. Raise it one half step. So now C to E sharp is our augmented third. Okay? Now make sure we stay diatonic. Remember that term? Diatonic. Make sure we have consecutive letter names. If the interval they're asking for you is a third, then it better be C, D, E. Then the note must be E. It might have an accidental, but the note is going to be E. Technically, since E sharp is F, if you wrote C to F, it would be incorrect because now the interval is a fourth. Diminished is where it gets different for the major intervals and the perfects. Okay? Diminished. If the majors were going to go diminished, you would have to lower them 2 half steps. Let me explain. So from C to E, using the same intervals, is our major third, right? Third is a major interval. If you lower it once, what does it become? It becomes minor. So C to E flat is minor. For diminished, we have to lower it again once more. So then C to E double flat is our diminished third. We found the major first, and for diminished, we go down 2 half steps. So that's what we did. We went down 1 half step, and then we went down another half step to C to E double flat. For perfects, we go down just once. So let's do a perfect interval. Let's pick our perfect fifth. So C to G. Oh, my bad. C to G, our perfect fifth, lowered 1 half step, automatically becomes diminished. So C to G flat gives us our diminished fifth. Okay? It's important that we understand that lowering for diminished, lowering it 2 half steps only applies to 2, 3, 6, and 7. Lowering it 1 half step to become diminished only applies to the perfects, which is 1, 4, 5, and 8. I hope this helped you out a little bit, and I hope to see you in the next video.